Right, hi everybody, welcome to Lundy's Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. I didn't say I've got a bit of a pack on me back today. I had loads of different ideas and I wasn't sure which one I was going to do, so I brought tarps out and all sorts of stuff. But just had a quick recce around, see what I can do, and I've decided today's the day I'm going to build a little lean-to shelter, have a fire. I've got no major to cook, just a bit of pre-cooked sausage and some noodles. So what we'll do is we'll get a couple of layers off because it was absolutely bolting when I come out this morning. Obviously I've been having a good recce around. I haven't took you around all the woods and down the bottom end with a camera, but I've spent ages down the bottom end looking at places to try and build something. But once again, there's too many dog walkers out. There's a lot of real dodgy trees down there as well. I've noticed a couple over the far side are looking a bit weird as well compared to the last time I was here. So I'm staying up here out of the way, and let's get sorted. As you've seen on the way, I foraged a few bits of dry grass, some silver birch. It's a little bit damp, the birch like, but hopefully it'll get going. But I've brought a decent fire kit out whereas the day. I'm not sure if I'm even going to bother. I'm mucking around with trying to get a proper bushcrafty type fire. I might just do a quick bit of inner tube, get a light with a lighter, get the stuff on top of it and then get going. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how much time we've got. I've got all day today. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Right then, so what I'm thinking is I need to find a nice long branch with a bit of a V on it, or a branch coming off it, and I'm going to put it onto this tree here, going across here, okay, and then have the slope coming down over. I'm just going to be picking up random bits of wood, anything that's on the ground, whether it's rotten or not, it doesn't really matter, as long as I get a big windbreak in the back here, because that's where the wind's coming from, this direction, and that'll give us plenty of space here to make a little bit of a fire. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there's a lot of bit of stuff lying around in any weight. If you can remember from my £10 challenge, I had a shelter built here, so as you can see there's loads of bits and pieces lying around. So I don't need to cut anything down, I don't think. I've got my big saw and my axe in there. I'm not going to bring them out. I've got my Laplander and my knife on my person with me, what do you call it, my multi-tool and things. So I think that's the only things I'm really going to need, if I need anything at all. I'm going to try and do this without using any string, any cordage, sorry, any tools whatsoever. Okay, so let's get cracking. Right, I'm going to bring you along with us and we're going to have a look. Now I know for a fact that one of these bits of wood is going to be ideal because I brought these from over there before. Okay, and this bit of wood is going to be my ridge pole, because as I can see it's got a V on the end of it. Right, there's no lies on my channel. All right, some of the wood has been left here for ages. Okay, them bits there, I've just dragged them over from where I've done my stealth camp at the holly bush over the top there. All right, just trying to cut down a bit of timeage on the video itself. But anyway, let's get cracking. Right then, so what I've done is I tried putting this bit of post on here and a bit of weight on it, and as soon as I did, it just slipped right down the tree like. So I've had to put a little bit of paracord, 550 paracord on there just to stop it sliding. And then what I've been doing is I've been collecting some big bits of wood. I've just put them at the back there out of the way. There's some bits of rotten tree from just over there. I'll just show you where I'm collecting them bits and that's from. Okay, there's a lot of it lying around up and down the woods, so I'll just go and get it. So basically all I'm doing is, because it's just a makeshift shelter, I don't need to cut trees down and things, right? There's bits in the yard rotten, but it's still solid enough, right, and it's long enough. So bits like that, basically just get them and then lean them up against the ridge pole, sorry, and then obviously I'll just put an absolute load of leaves on the top, and then that should be it, right as rain. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Right then, so as you can see, it's starting to take shape now. It's got a few gaps on it, okay, but what the plan is for that is I've picked up a lot more of the smaller bits of the rotten tree that's been felled over there. Look, you can see the trunk there where it's snapped off ages and ages ago. Okay, so all I'm going to do with them is I'm just going to fill in the gaps with them, a couple of bits of smaller branches that won't go all the way down to the floor, and then we'll start getting some leaves on. Okay. Right then, there we go. That's looking much better, that, isn't it? So I've still got a couple of little gaps near the top end which I need to really sort out, because that's where I'm going to be mainly sitting, isn't it? But the middle part and the bottom end is looking sweet as a nut, like. Happy days with that. So I just need to find a bit more of that type of wood, because it's nice fat and flat. You know, so I'm waffling a bit here, like, but yeah, happy days, like, happy days. Okay then, so here we have it then. All the leaf coverage is done now. I'm absolutely hanging out my backside, like, that's hard graft, that, collecting all that. But I've had a look from the other side and I can't see any gaps, so that's happy days. I'll just quickly pause you and then take you around the other side and we'll look from the inner side. Right, so in any way, that's the main part of the structure done now. Okay, all the leaf coverage is done. Hopefully the ridge line bridge pole's going to be strong enough to hold it all. There's a canny little bit of weight there, but every time I come up, what I'll do is I'll just keep on maintaining it and keep on putting leaves on, because there's an abundance of it here. I've got loads of like big massive chunks of tree down the bottom end there. It's a bit of a haul to get them up here, like, but I'll do the same as what I've done with my last shelter down the bottom there. Just build the wall, come along with things like that, and then put a bit of leafage up against it just to put a bit of leafage up against it just to like cam it up a bit. Okay, because everybody seems to be going down that part down the bottom there and not adventuring up here at all, because all the dead standing wood that I've left lying around up here for like over a year now, I think, it's all still here. So that just paints 1,000 pictures, doesn't it, or whatever it is the saying is. But anyway, I'm waffling as normal, and I think I've got the sun in the camera's face. So anyway, take the switch off and get myself sorted with some firewood. Okay then, so for wood prep, all I'm doing is just getting a few bits of dry bits there, leaning them up. All these little bits here are all from what I had over at where I'd done my stealth camp, so they've dried out a canny bit, so I'm just snapping them up now and making me bundle of small bits. And I've got me log there. That's roughly where I'm going to have my fire, where this log is, and they're going to be my base of my fire. And then I just need to go and find, I think there's a big massive dead standing tree right in front of us. I'm just going to take a couple of limbs off that, and then that should be enough. I'm just going to process all this, get this all knocked up, and whatever I don't burn, what I'll do is I'll just stash it underneath the shelter, and the next time I come up I'll just be able to use that. So I'm not going to bore you with wood prep for the fire, okay? I'll just bring us back when I'm ready to get the fire going. See you in a bit. So, time for to get a fire going. Fingers crossed, but we've got some nice material here today. So I'm going to use my instead of my big knife, I'm going to use my neck knife, do the scraping. We'll see how this pans out, I mean, even. It's nice. It's bloody sharp, that knife. I've just sharpened this knife, you know, and I've been trying a different method for doing my sharpening. I watched Sandy, I can't remember, what does he make again? He makes some amazing knives. Begins with L. I can't remember that. Oh, just nice. Oh, I've cut my finger there. Oh, what's the? I can't remember the name of the knife he makes, but apparently it's a sought after knife. Like, he's been made. Nowadays, this knife's that sharp. I'm cutting myself a bit here. But anyway, his methods, the way he showed an easy way to sharpen your knives. If I can remember, I'll put a link up for it on the screen. And it worked a treat with this knife, so I'm looking forward to trying it with all my other knives. Like, so I'm going to get myself plenty scrapings this time, and hopefully the wind doesn't blow them all away. And there's the wind coming, look. Little bug eye in it. Bloody wind. Look at the bloody cuts on his. Right, fingers crossed that's enough. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to put this on here. Hopefully you can see. Turn it this way, turn the camera down. fingers crossed you can see it. I'm going to put my knife away before I end up doing more damage with it. And then let's get a nearly there, like that wind's coming, I can feel it. So I'm just protecting this. Right, bloody wind. It's on this side of it, so try and protect it from the wind. Nearly. There we go, happy days. Get a little bit of this on. Well, it's worked this time. Fingers crossed. Let's get this here on smoothly. Try not to smother it. I see here it's bloody grass, isn't it? There we're gone. Happy days. Move on the other stuff. Whoa! Well, it's totally fell off my fire layer. Let's just get it all on. Move your camera away, Jimmy. Right, so that's a pan of water on the fire there now, getting warmed up, and I'm just moving the fire over this way a little bit. I've put this log here as well, just to stop the fire coming any closer to us. Alright, and I've got a big log at the back there, but obviously the fire's leaning on it now. Oh, you bugger, that was hot. Silly thing to do. So happy days, like, but just got to be out in it. There's me old mucker Rick Tail, so says. Get down and dirty! Oh Rick, hope you've had a good weekend, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing your video, mate. I know I've given Rick a lot of shout outs lately, but I'm going to give him another one. Rick is an outstanding bloke. He's a quality lad, and he's got a lot of skills. And if you're not subscribed to him, get subscribed to him. Let's get him up to 2,000 subscribers, eh? Now come on, show some support. He's a proper bushcrafter. If I had half the skills that Rick's got, I'd be a happy man. But anyway, that's enough for you, Rick. Hopefully me, you and Ant will get a proper camp together. I'll come down to your neck of the woods when all this palaver is up and sorted out, and we'll have a cracking time away. A cracking one, and I will. And anyway, I'll bring you back later on. Right, so off camera what I've done is, just to make this a little bit more secure, I've went and got myself a nice bit of fat log from down the bottom where I had my oil shelter, and I've just wedged that underneath this cross beam, the ridge pole, sorry, just to give it that extra bit of safety, because there's only a little bit of cordage keeping it actually attached to the tree, and there's quite a lot of bit of weight there, like so. And then what I'll do is I'll get another bit of cordage and I'll just lash it to the tree as well, just to make sure it stays in place. But it's solid. I've had to bang it into place with the axe. So other than that as well, I've got myself a nice cup of tea. I've dropped a bit of muck in it as well, so that's float. So, bit of a gourmet meal today. I've got some super noodles with a curry in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grate that up, put that in the pot, obviously put my rubbish to one side, and then I've got the powder there, and then I've just got this bit of foil there, don't want that going anywhere, apart from in my rubbish bag. And then we've got this, obviously I've got a little bit of dirt on my hands, but it doesn't stick in your throat, it'll not stick in your arse, pardon the pun. So anyway, bit of sausage, and then all we're going to do is make sure the plastic's off it without slicing my hands off. I should have a little chopping board really. More ripping it than slicing it, like, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. Another plane taken off. There's no holiday makers in it though. Right, that'll do for the pot, and then I'll munch on that cold because it's nice. So that's it really. That, noodles, bit of water, give it a bit of a mix with my teaspoon. Where's the lid? Lid on. Then hang that on the fire. About 5 minutes. I'll clean that blade down as well, but that's it really. That's me dinner for today. Right, so I've just put a tiny little bit of wood back on the fire just to get it going up a bit, and I'm just going to sit and chill out. And I've got me curry noodles with a chili sausage in. So I'm not going to bore you with sitting eating it in front of you and that, like. So I'm just going to sit and chill for half an hour, have this, and I'm going to think about doing a couple of tasks before I head off home. So I'll definitely bring you back for them. Right then, so I've got my fire area sorted now, got a nice little fire going, and I tell you what, you can still feel the heat underneath this shelter, but as soon as you stand up, I tell you what, like, you can not feel the difference in the temperature, like. So at any rate, what I've been doing is I've went over to the far side there. There's a tree up next to the holly bush coming all the way down. It's been dead for a long time, being down. So I'm just going to cut this into 4 bits, well, I think 4 bits, and that'll cover that, the side end there, and I'll get them pinned up if I can, and then get some leaves high up against the side of there, and then I'll probably just get some small sticks along that side and then just fill it in as best I can, and then that's the sides done as well. It's time's getting on now, like, so it's 2:20. Wind's picking up a little bit as well, so I'm going to get cracking with that, or I might just cut it up and store it underneath the shelter and use it for something else. I'm not really sure yet. I'll see when I do it in any rate, but it's a nice chunk of dry dead standing wood, like, because it's been like off the ground because of the way it's shaped. So except for that far end there, but took some getting over here, like. And then I found this other bit here, and when I snapped it, when I picked it up, it snapped, and it's just full of punk wood, and it's as dry as out, that punk wood, like. And punk wood's supposed to be good when you get it all nice and well, it's still a little bit damp, like, but when you get it all broke up, it's supposed to be quite good for taking a bit of a spark, and it's also good for charring as well, like. So I'll give that a go. Let's pull a little bit off, see what it's like in the fire. Let's see if that takes quick enough. I've got my water boiling again to make another cup of tea. Obviously I've washed the pan out and that, like, the pot out. Aye, that's burning there now, that punk wood, like, but never mind, I'm going to crack on. So I spoke to the boss indoors and she says, see you when you get back. So I'm going to enjoy myself, because I don't know if I'm going to be out next week, but this video will be, so I'll see you then. Right, well, I've just been recording before, and then I've looked at the video and it said SD card error, so I'm not sure if this has been recording. But what I've done is I've cut down here with a saw, and then I've just prized it off with a knife, and now all I'm doing is I'm just getting it nice and flat, and it's going to become a little table. Let's just make sure it's still working. Yeah, happy days. And then I'll be to put my cup of tea on there. Look at that, sweet as a nut, that. Or I can even put a cup of tea there and a can of lager there, or I can put a Jack Daniels and Coke in a can. Rooney will like that, so because he likes a table to put his can in there on, didn't you, Rooney, son? And anyway, another task done. So I've got to do the wall. Right, so I've started doing the wall there. I'm just going to leave a gap there, because obviously that's the way people come into the woods down the bottom there, so I want a little gap to see through there, and that's happy days, that, like. So had a little bit of an incident where one of my bits of wood fell through off the roof, so it's okay though, it's survived. Oh, something in my mouth. It was just this bit here when I was banging the posts in, and I banged the logs, sorry, on the wall up against it. It just fell out, so it must have been, the gap must have been too wide where I put it. But there you go, that's that side done as well, with a little window there. So Obviously with all the winds and everything, the leaves will get blown around a bit, so every time I come I'll just go and collect loads more and just keep putting it on the back. But sitting down there, I'm not feeling any cold, any wind or anything down there. Like, it's absolutely scorching. So this fire is just being constantly going, very small, and I tell you what, the heat when you're sitting underneath that shelter is absolutely amazing. So I'm happy with that. But I would like to build a windbreak here and build something here, just to stop the wind coming around the corner there, and then that bit will be sectioned off as well, and then I'll just walk around this way to get in and out of the shelter. So fingers crossed it stays okay. If anybody remembers my last one down the bottom there, and one day I came and it was smouldering because someone set it alight. Twats. And anyway, I'm not going to waffle too much. I need to get some more fluids down my neck. It's 3:30, I think. Let's have a look at my watch. Oh, it's 3:20. So I'm going to have to start thinking about letting the fire die down. I might make another brew, sit and chill for a bit and enjoy it, because I've done a kind of bit of graft today. Like, I'm happy with it, and I'm happy that I'm doing this instead of just coming up, setting up a tarp and just sitting there in front of a fire. It's quite boring, isn't it? Well, it's not, like, I enjoy doing that as well, like, but I've been wanting to build another shelter for ages, and this is a natural shelter. So anyway, waffle, see you in a bit. Okay, as you can see, I'm putting the fire out. I've already put 2 bags on, and the last part of my drinking water as well, so there's been plenty of water put on. Sorry, I've put 2 bags on and like about half a litre of water as well out of my bottle, so there's plenty there. The farmer knows that I've made a shelter and that it's going to be a permanent thing. Okay, so I don't need to tidy this right up and take it away. So that's it, that's that done, out nice and safe. Okay, obviously I'm not going to be leaving no trace because I've got a shelter built here again. Excuse the snotty nose again. Right, so thank you very much everybody for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, it'll let you know when my videos are up. Also look at all the description down below for all the links for groups, email, and buy me a coffee, things like that. If you'd like to support the channel in that way, that would be highly appreciated. I need to give a shout out to 3 people in any way, because I've got 3 people so far that have helped donate towards the channel. So you know who you are, so thank you very much. I will put your names up in a minute at the end credits. End credits sounds professional, that, doesn't it? Right, and anyway, I've had a glorious day. It's getting near to 4:30, 5 o'clock ish. Let's have a look and see. It's not, it's 4:20 as the sun is going down. It's going down in the tune. Yeah, it certainly is. And anyway, I've got a wife and 2 dogs to get back home to, so I'm going to do one, and I'll see you on the next one, hopefully back in the woods for a bit more TLC. Catch you soon. Cheers everybody. Ka-ching.